Kazakova at centre, and then really excited to see what Zdrokova can do.
Scrum is well set, nice steady platform to launch. It goes to the flyer, Zdrokova, she's wrapped up well there by the arm. Russia maintaining possession nicely here and skipping in and away and still moving through the defence with a great run is Bystrova.
Now.
Looming on this near side is Silveska, won't be needed though, and it is Kukina with the opening try.
Yeah, a little pick and go around the base in the end, wasn't it, for Kukina, but it was Bystrova who probably made it really with her footwork at the moment.
Very patient. Set piece and freeing the pass. Here's Kukina, the try scorer. Dummying and then nodding down the captain, Kazakova. It's all Russia early on here against Spain.
Yeah, very good finish in the end from
Oh, how they love some points before half time. In and away is Wessel. Dropped by her opposite number. Zdrokova.
Advantage. Over the rack, grabbing over the rack.
Yeah, that time Russia got in around the breakdown, but she came off her feet, so penalty to Spain.
Much better from Spain. And now with a chance to move is Real. Real's going to back herself, and Real's going to take it all the way. They've absorbed so to play for Spain. The ball sits up, and Real can get on the outside of the debutante. She can't. Tackle from Zdrokova.
Into far side. Into. Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go. Entry. On the side.
Russia put themselves under a lot of pressure with that kick.
Real. Oh, sharp pass. Oh, the old 1-2 for 5 points. Excellent work from Spain. Real. Still another 2 games to come. Each these teams on day 1. Here comes Spain. Can they begin the first day here in Brazil with a win against Russia?
Tackle only.
Nothing doing to the right, so they rip it back. Nearest to our cameras here.
Right now.
Ready.
Last beat.
Pass out.
Rack.
Busy since coming on after half-time. Spain, nice run of long passes. Work the edges, wrap around. Martinez is there. Great patience and now dummying and splitting them and going the distance for the win. Casado! Spain steal it after the ball.
We saw the witness go several times against the Australians with no card. That the first of the San-Pao sevens as Ledovskaya goes herself. Ledovskaya kicks clear. That's the strength. Has she got the pace though? Almost a pop. Into the board was Zdrokova. USA.
You're on the ground. Play the ball.
Again. And they got to be careful here. Down to 6 players. Russians with a 1-person overlap at the moment. And here they go wide again. Chance here. Kazakova already has 1 try at San-Pao. The unselfish pass, reach for the line, and Bystrova gets there. Try for Russia, no less than they deserve.
Yeah, defensive organisation from the USA really disappointed there. It was 6 on 7 halfway line.
Kukina to throw for Russia. Kind of short as he can get, just about goes to 5. It's broken though. And chance for USA.
Clear release.
And they get the ball out.
Clear release,
trying to take it. Quick tap and go. Griffin wastes no time getting on with it. Support back inside is from Potter. One try already for her in Сан-Пауло. Taken up this time by Bonnie. Back to Griffin. Javelin shifts one on. Thomas. Was that flat? Oh, Kelter!
Back.
Hands went backwards, says the referee. Kelter still with it. Tries that fend. Oh, she gave the pass. Javelin was in. Just couldn't get the hands free. Or didn't realise that Jessica Javelin was right in her shoulder. Thomas. Griffin once more. Quick hands needed. And it will be quick hands. Can they finish it off? Surely they must. Parivalala for the line. And USA strike back. Parivalala to finish it off.
They do strike back, but it's thought they were never going to make it.
Play between now and then. Atlanta, Langford, and of course in Clermont. So anything can happen. Personnel, who knows? But for the time being, nothing to separate the United States and Russia here in Сан-Пауло. Good initial first run by Kukina there for Bistrova, the try score.
Yep.
Good
Far
strike.
away, let it go. Thanks.
Just to keep that ball alive. He's wrestling back to
Release!
the ball. He's going to win it. Told to leave it. Kushina
Perfect.
had it. Ledovskaya to act as scrum half, and Russia, well, a blitz defence from the USA to cut out the supply.
Advantage over.
From Shemchuk to take that ball. But the USA defence has been very impressive. And look at the pick and the go from Thomas. Just held short. Chance for Bonnie. Bonnie ships one out. Oh,
Back.
USA, surely they must from here. Kelter is over and Kelter is down. First try, and that owned everything. You took Portia Woodman and Kayla McAllister out of New Zealand. They've been the same with Emily Cherry and any one of Green. As the United States look to get this going again, the pace is going to be Rachel Greenling is going to touch down. Well, they call her Hunter, and that was a Hunter.
To come back. Release.
Well, USA might be ahead, but they've done a lot of defending in this match. Very, very well. They're getting pretty tired from all the tackling now.
Bank her over to Gavrilo. Handoff is a good one from Kukina. Kukina. What's she got left? Javelin. Oh, can't put her down. Lovely handoff.
Sorry.
Kukina needs help. She's exhausted and she just hits the deck. She's been on since the start. Kukina.
Can you release? Do the back.
Pure exhaustion. Quick tap and go.
Not 10.
In the scrum cap. Not 10.
Over.
Advantage being played. They won't need it in a substitute. Gavrilo touches down for Russia. And they strike back. Is it too little too late? 20 seconds to play.
I think it is, Peter. Kukina pushes it right to the 22, where Nathan Wong is waiting. Brazier. And here's McAllister. Top try scorer so far, and look at that. Stepped with ease off her left foot and left Kukina in the dust. And that is how Kayla McAllister is going to start this match. Lined up against Kurova. Nice ball into Goss. Brazier. Pass off to McAllister. Fata-Simpkins not needed at this point. Just pulled by the collar there for sure. Kazakova. Referee's got the advantage.
It's over.
It's a dance on. Decides to move it. Williams. Good pass to Goss. And here's Tui. Ruby Tui's got room to move. And very easy try. Line up ball. Throws it in. It's a long one where Brazier collects. Brazier with that fantastic left foot step. What can you do about that? She's a magician, isn't she, Kelly Brazier?
Yeah, nothing you can do about that, really. She had a player on her shoulder as
Goss is chasing. Sudrokova takes it, but look at that ruck from New Zealand. Won that easily. Brazier again. Just playing on that advantage line. Here's Tui. Nice transition. Nathan Wong. Broughton's on. And if you've got Brazier on one side, you've got Broughton on the other. The two Bs have just been fantastic today. This is in sevens here. Kushina now. Trying hard to break that line, but individually, and it turns out a penalty for New Zealand. But Brazil takes it quickly, dummies Tui, gets a nice wide ball out to Chubik. Chubik's come on, reached out, popped over, and there's another 5 points.
Yeah, we saw just the importance of accurate kicking in sevens helps you to regain your kickoffs, and those extra 2 points can make all the difference. Not in this game.
So Russia deep once again pushed back. They're trying their hearts out. This promising here, and it's Zadrukova. Zadrukova on the outside. Is Vadasimkin's going to be able to reel her in? No, and that is the speed that Baranowski was talking about for the young debutant. She's made her mark in this match. And
good for Zadrukova. We've been...
Temperatures still soaring on the sideline there for Baranowski.
Looks like he's been out in the sun a little bit too long, doesn't he?
He looks a little calm. Who knows who he's talking to? Deep kick put in there, Tui underneath. Gets it out to trusty playmaker Brazier. Heads to nice short ball to Manuel. Manuel's line straight through the middle. She saw there was nothing but open space in front of her, and great way to come on off the bench.
Lovely to see Brazier and Manuel. Yeah, Russia really passing in desperation now, just want to move the ball away.
So nearly finished this final pool game for both Russia and New Zealand. Can they finish off with a spark, the Russians? Big hit coming in there from the big shoulders of McAllister. Somehow Russia absorbed that because they're tough, that's why Fepelofa gets it out to Gavula. Well, she's put in a big run here, but who's chasing? Ruby Tui. Good fitness, makes another tackle too. Back. How fantastic was that defence? Russia still have it. Can they make this try? Yes, because they've given it to the speedster Zadrukova at the end. So created a very good finish.
It's their first match, but just didn't feel like they hit the heights that they were capable of. Yesterday, despite losing all 3 games, they just felt the performance was better, and if they can be a little bit more clinical when they do get attacking opportunities, they can put it up to Russia here. But Russia remain a superb force in sevens rugby, and Zadrukova on the outside, not going to be caught. Zadrukova with her first touch of this semi-final, shots down for Russia, and Ireland, well, after all that now, and work a few phases of possession, try and put themselves down inside the Russian half. Watched all the way by Stacey Flood on the pass to Paul Hall. Here's Galvin, first touch for her. Ireland worked this one wide to Miller. Now we know how dangerous Ali Miller is, but she's watched by the try scorer, and Zadrukova puts her down. Paul Hall once more. Flood trying to go through 2, loses it. And Ireland got to be careful here because Lushina picked that off the deck, and a chance on the outside for Bistrova, who scored a try yesterday. And is dangerous. Lushina once more. Ireland having to defend. Missed tackle by Mulhall. Eventually puts Shemchuk on her back.
Rock now!
Flood trying to scrap for possession. Russians still haven't. Pushing this one right. The dummy switch. Miller's got to make this one. A handoff once. And then still going Kazakova. Back in towards Ledovskaya. Brought to the ground though. Good time that time from Megan Williams. Lushina has it. Russia, mismatch on the left here. Should be a simple case of hands. It is a case of hands, and they're going to go in. Well, I mentioned
it didn't go 5. Referee just got the right and left arms mixed up.
Ledovskaya. Pass was not good from the Russian number 11. Wrapper out there from Kazakova. And off. Ali Miller in to make the hit, but leaves that space on the wing, which means Russia soldier through the gap. Zadrukova with her second try, and Ireland committed 2 players to make 1 tackle, left the space on the left. Zadrukova says thanks very much.
Yeah, left the space, but probably the fastest player on the pitch.
And we are underway. Japan v Russia. Crashing it forward there is Kukina. Nice leg driving contact too. Peels off some valuable meters and helps her team jump onto the front foot, and now ghosting around the defence and setting off towards the line is Kazakova. Kazakova doing what Kazakova does.
In the end, a pretty good option and probably a good game plan for Japan to stick to would be to use the space.
You play the ball. Rock! Okay.
Russia, nice wrap around. And the pass is delivered well. Russia fending. Here she goes again. Kazakova. Can it become 10-0 in favour of Katerina Kazakova over Japan? You betcha. And Kazakova. Russia once more ghosting around the defence. They've managed to find a couple of holes, and when they've got their noses through the line, they have made the Japanese pay, and this time around it's going to be Marie.
Big one for them.
Japan, on the other hand, they are good to go here in Brazil later this year as Koida goes across the park to Mita.
Rock!
That's a terrific heads-up play, and powering away is this promising youngster. Debut tournament, Elena Zrodakova, and Russia are in cruise control. Second half underway in the bowl final. Russia and Japan are going at it. Japan needing the likes of Koida and Yamaguchi to get their hands on the ball, and Yamanaka also, if they do work their way back into this one against the Russians, who finished second in Dubai back in December, going down to the champions Australia. Koida goes across the park and skipping at the line, and now getting around it is Radi Bakalolo. Another on debut here in Сан-Пауло. Better from Japan. The pass is sticking, and now some territory to go with the possession. Terrific offload back inside. Japan chasing the first points of the second half, and they're going to get them. Japan take it 80 metres. And again, that's a Koida. Fleet-footed Koida.
Rock! Stay! Advantage offside! Offside!
Just a little bit bunched there, I'd say, the Japanese attack. Koida in particular. Just need to spread out a little.
Sweat. Nice switch, and that opens up the
7 changes from the Dubai team, this Russian outfit here.
Over. Restart. Japan hit the Russians here and hit once more. 3 minutes to run. Good front on shot too. The try scorer, Suet, got all of the runner. Tossed it back into the Brazilian turf.
It's okay.
Now, the fend comes, and following the fend, the pace gets just squeezed on enough for Arina Bistrova to go away.
Set.
Well, Rugby's allowed any of the players or referees to cover their legs if they choose to do so.
A lot of consultation between World Rugby and the World Health Organisation to ensure the safety of all the women and men taking part here in Sao Paulo, and
Advantage is over.
seems to be very well managed. Steering back into the traffic, Bakarova. Will this be Russia's last possession of the ball in Brazil before
Stay back.
No doubt Russia would dearly love to be back here in August at the Rio Olympics. Japan, well, they will be here. And if Russia make it all the way to Rio, perhaps we'll see a little more of this. Powering away again, Bistrova. She's loving Brazil. She'd love to be back in August, but right now it's time to